Do you remember a time when moments weren't recorded? They weren't shared. They were just lived. If you grew up in the 1980s or 1990s, you remember that world. You were raised in a life that moved slower, quieter, less observed. And even if you've adapted to modern life, something in you still feels slightly out of place. You see, 80s and 90s kids experienced something that no generation after them ever did. A childhood built on independence, imagination, and wonder. Not algorithms, social media, and smartphones. Saturday morning cartoons were sacred, and sitting down with the whole family to watch TV was a nightly ritual. No pausing, no rewinding. You knocked on doors to see who was home. No texts, just hope. You memorized phone numbers, not because you wanted to, because you had to. Blockbuster was a Friday night event. You couldn't just log in to your streaming service. Disappearing all day without anybody panicking. No notifications needed. Because you knew the rule, be back before dark. Boredom lasted longer, and somehow it made you more creative. All of these moments weren't recorded, they weren't shared. They were lived. We were lucky, but our beloved childhood was gone before we could really even appreciate it. So it's no wonder modern life feels so strange now. You were trained to be inside experiences, not performing them for others. Today, everything is captured, optimized, and shared. And for people who grew up before that shift, it can feel intrusive. You see, we were the only generation that was able to experience the beauty of an old school, slower, analog childhood. But we were also the first generation to embrace the digital revolution as we got older. You remember dial-up internet screaming through the phone line. When seeing friends required planning, like a Friday night sleepover. When boredom wasn't escaped, it was solved with imagination. Because of that, our relationship with technology was different. It was healthy. We used it, but it didn't own us. You remember when online life was optional, not required, and that creates a quiet tension. Modern life moves faster than your nervous system was designed for. The constant availability, the endless information, the pressure to respond, post, optimize, and stay visible. Even when you enjoy the convenience, part of you misses the weight of things. Waiting, anticipation, silence, which is why modern life can feel strangely shallow even when it's full. But even though we can sometimes feel disconnected from modern life, we also carry a very unique quality called psychological duality, where we can appreciate both the simplicity of the older ways of life, but also the convenience that technology brought to us. We feel at peace with silence, but are fluent in digital communication. We value real physical connection, yet understand virtual ones. We're not trying to go backward to relive these glory days, but we can recognize what made them so special in contrast to the faster pace of life now. We are psychologically balanced, and that's exactly why people who grew up in the 80s and 90s feel different. They remember when life moved at a pace where you could still breathe, and somehow they carried that same rhythm forward and will for the rest of their lives.